My dearest child, the lies and deceptions that have been sown into your mind cut me deeply, for they seek to corrupt and tarnish the beautiful truth that I have lovingly crafted for you to live in. Those who peddle these falsehoods do so out of their own brokenness, their own inability or unwillingness to accept the profound depths of my love and the singular truth that flows from it. They have lied, claiming I am vengeful, that I delight in punishing my children for the slightest infraction. This could not be further from the truth. I am a God overflowing with compassion, mercy, and tender affection for each of you. When you stumble, I do not cast you aside, but extend my hand to lift you back up. My discipline comes from a heart of love, to guide you back onto the path, not to demean or break your spirit. The lies whisper that you are insignificant, a random accident in a cold, uncaring cosmos. But I tell you, your existence is no accident. Before the universe was formed, I had knit you together in my heart. You are the apple of my eye, the masterwork of my creation. Every part of your being, from your physical form to your unique personality, thoughts and emotions, has been precisely crafted by my hand to reflect one of the countless facets of my indescribable majesty and glory. To call you insignificant is possibly the greatest lie they could tell. They have attempted to instill doubt about what truth really is, suggesting it shifts and morphs based on changing cultural winds. Not so. I am the author of truth itself. My truth is transcendent, unshakable, eternal. It does not bend to the desires of fallen humanity, but is the unfailing standard by which all else is measured. To depart from my truth is to depart from reality itself into a subjective dream world of confusion and instability. Lies have been spoken, shifting blame away from the fallen condition of humanity onto my shoulders. They claim I am distant, uncaring, eager to abandon you. The opposite is true. I am Emmanuel, God with you, ever present, always by your side. It is the iniquity and hardness of human hearts that has erected barriers between you and me. But I have made the way to restore that union through my Son's sacrifice. I will never leave you or forsake you. My child, any words spoken against these eternal truths about my nature and yours are poisonous lies straight from the pits of hell, sown by the great deceiver who knows no truth. He is the twister of words, the accuser, the father of lies, seeking to breed doubt and separation between us. I call you to turn your gaze away from his deceptions toward my radiant truth. Immerse yourself in my word, which has proceeded unchanging from my mouth since before time began. Let it flood your mind and pierce your heart. Listen to its melodies and rhymes, saturating every particle of your being with the light of truth that scatters all lies and deceptions into oblivion. Seek me, your first love, with all of your heart, and I will be found by you. I will reveal more and more of my truth to you as we walk together on this journey of discovering the unfathomable depths of my love for you. No lie can survive in the presence of the full weight of my glorious truth. So anchor yourself in me, and I will dispel every deception that tries to shipwreck your faith. You are my treasured possession, the crown jewel of my creation. I wrap my arms of truth around you, shielding you from the flaming arrows of falsehood. In my eternal embrace, no lie can harm you. I love you, my beautiful child. Abide in my truth. Your Father, the Lord of all truth, cherished one. Your radiant super thanks blazes like a celestial lighthouse, illuminating our sacred odyssey. By your consecrated touch, unite your spirit with ours as we herald the eternal verities woven into creation's tapestry by our eternal Father. In this consecrated union, prepare your soul to receive the boundless beneficence pouring forth from the inexhaustible wellspring of his fathomless devotion. My beloved children, heed my words and take them to heart. The enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. His aim is to steal, kill, and destroy. Be vigilant, for his schemes are subtle and crafty. He seeks to steal your life by sowing seeds of fear, doubt, and deception. First, the devil tries to paralyze you with fear. He whispers lies into your heart, saying you are not capable, not worthy, not loved. These whispers are insidious, subtle, and persistent. He aims to infiltrate your thoughts and make you question your very existence, your abilities, and my love for you. Fear is his primary weapon because he knows it can immobilize you, keeping you from stepping into the destiny I have prepared for you. He aims to make you so afraid of failure that you do not even try. Imagine a bird in a cage with the door wide open, yet too frightened to fly out into freedom. This is what the devil wants for you, to stay trapped, believing that stepping out will lead to disaster. He wants you to focus on all the things that could go wrong, to magnify the potential for failure until it overshadows the possibility of success. He knows that if he can keep you in this state of fear, you will never experience the fullness of life I have planned for you. Remember, failing at a task does not make you a failure. It is merely a step in the journey, a lesson to be learned. Every great success is built on a foundation of trials and errors. As long as you trust in me and do not give up, you are victorious. I am with you in every step, in every stumble, and in every triumph. Your worth is not measured by your successes or failures, but by my love for you, which is boundless and eternal. The spirit of fear does not come from me. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind, power to overcome obstacles, love to cast out fear, and a sound mind to discern my truth from the enemy's lies. When you feel fear creeping in, remember my words. Fear not, for I am with you. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. The devil's whispers are lies designed to separate you from me. He wants you to forget that I am your protector and provider. He wants you to doubt my promises and my presence in your life. But I say to you, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for I, the Lord your God, will be with you wherever you go. Take heart and remember that the enemy's power is limited. He is already defeated by the sacrifice of my Son. His tactics are desperate attempts to pull you away from the truth that you are loved, capable, and chosen. Stand firm in your faith. Cling to my promises. And do not let fear dictate your actions or limit your potential. You are more than conquerors through him who loves you. When fear tries to take hold, turn to me in prayer. Seek my face and my strength. I will fill you with peace that surpasses all understanding. I will remind you of your true identity and purpose. Fear has no place in a heart that trusts in me. You are my child, and I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Second, the devil plants seeds of doubt. He questions my promises and your identity in me. He whispers, "Did God really say?" Just as he did in the Garden of Eden. This tactic is designed to make you second-guess my word and my love for you. He wants you to question everything you know to be true about me and about yourself. He knows that if he can make you doubt, he can weaken your faith and create a barrier between us. Doubt is a subtle, corrosive force. It starts small, like a tiny crack in a foundation. But if left unchecked, it can grow and cause significant damage. The devil whispers lies to you, making you question my promises. Is God really with you? Does he truly care? Are his plans for you good? These questions are meant to erode your confidence and trust in me. He also makes you question your identity in me. He wants you to forget that you are my beloved child, fearfully and wonderfully made. He tells you that you are not worthy, that you are not enough, that you do not belong. These lies are designed to separate you from the truth of who you are in me. But I say to you, trust in me with all your heart. and do not lean on your own understanding. Your understanding is limited and often influenced by fear and doubt. My understanding, however, is perfect and complete. I see the whole picture, the end from the beginning. Trust in my wisdom and my plans for you, for they are plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. In all your ways acknowledge me, and I will direct your paths. Dear beloved, would you like to lend a helping hand and support our mission? Click below to buy me a coffee and be an integral part of spreading God's message through our YouTube channel. Your contribution means the world to us. Thank you kindly for your support. When doubt creeps in, turn to me. Remind yourself of my promises. Speak my word over your life. Declare my faithfulness. Remember the times I've been there for you, the times I have provided, healed, and guided you. Let these memories strengthen your faith and silence the doubts. Doubt may come, but it does not have to take root. Uproot it with the truth of my word. Stand firm in your faith. Hold fast to the confession of your hope without wavering, for I who promised am faithful. Do not let the enemy's lies take hold in your heart. Fill your mind with my promises, and let my peace guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. I am with you always. My love for you is unchanging and eternal. My promises are sure, and my faithfulness endures through all generations. Trust in me, and you will not be put to shame. Walk in the light of my truth and let it dispel every shadow of doubt. You are mine, and I am yours. Trust in this truth and let it anchor your soul, even in the midst of life's storms. Third, the enemy creates distractions to steal your focus. He fills your life with unnecessary concerns and temptations, drawing your attention away from my purpose for you. He knows that if he can keep you busy with the things of this world, you will not have time to seek my kingdom and righteousness. Consider how often you become engrossed in daily tasks, the duties of the household, the toils of your labor, or the pursuits of worldly gain. These things, while not inherently evil, can consume your time and energy, leaving little room for me. The devil uses these to keep you from spending time in prayer, reading my word, and pursuing the calling I have placed on your life. He aims to fill your days with so many tasks and worries that your spiritual life becomes secondary. Distractions can also come in the form of anxieties and fears. The enemy will magnify your troubles, making them seem insurmountable. He wants you to focus on your difficulties rather than on my power to overcome them. By doing this, he hopes to weaken your faith and cause you to doubt my provision and care. But I say to you, fix your eyes on me, the author and finisher of your faith. Do not let the cares of this world choke the word I have planted in your heart. Remember the parable of the sower. Some seeds fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked them. These thorns represent the worries of this life and the deceitfulness of riches, which can make my word unfruitful in your life. To combat these distractions, you must be intentional about where you place your focus. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Set aside time each day to dwell in my presence. Let my word dwell in you richly. Meditate on my promises, and let them guide your thoughts and actions. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Take every thought captive to obey Christ. Guard your heart, for out of it flow the issues of life. Prioritize your spiritual growth above all else. For what does it profit a man to gain the whole world yet forfeit his soul? Resist the enemy's attempts to distract you. Be vigilant and sober-minded, for your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. Stand firm in your faith. Do not allow the temporary concerns of this life to overshadow the eternal purposes I have for you. Keep your eyes fixed on the unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. Remember, my child, that I am with you always, in the midst of your daily life. Seek me with all your heart. I will guide you, provide for you, and strengthen you. Let nothing distract you from the path I have set before you. Walk in my ways, and you will find peace and fulfillment beyond measure. Fourth, the devil encourages self-reliance over dependence on me. He whispers into your ear that you must handle everything on your own, that you cannot trust me to provide for you. He desires to plant the seed of pride, making you believe that your own strength and wisdom are sufficient. He knows that if you rely on your own abilities, you will soon become weary and discouraged. For human strength is limited and frail. My child, click on the join button to join us as the cherished member of our community. The enemy's goal is to make you forget that I am your provider, your sustainer. He wants you to bear burdens that you were never meant to carry alone. By convincing you to depend on yourself, he seeks to separate you from my grace and assistance. He delights in seeing you struggle under the weight of your own efforts, growing frustrated and despondent. But I say to you, cast all your cares upon me, for I care for you. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. I am the source of all that you need. Trust in me, and I will provide for you. Do not lean on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge me, and I will direct your paths. Recall the times when I provided for my people in their hour of need. Remember how I fed the Israelites with manna from heaven during their journey in the wilderness. Consider how I provided for Elijah through the ravens and the widow at Zarephath. Think of how I multiplied the loaves and fishes to feed the multitudes. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My hand is not shortened that it cannot save, nor my ear heavy that it cannot hear. When you rely on me, you find rest for your soul. You are freed from the anxiety and stress that come from trying to manage everything on your own. I am your refuge and strength, an ever-present help in of trouble. Do not let the enemy deceive you into believing that you are alone in your struggles. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. In your weakness, my strength is revealed. When you humble yourself and admit your need for me, you open the door for my power to work in your life. Trust in my provision, for I am Jehovah Jireh, the Lord who provides. I know your needs before you ask, and I am faithful to meet them. Do not be afraid to let go of the burdens you carry. Lay them at my feet and allow me to bear them for you. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. I am your shepherd, and you shall not want. I lead you beside still waters and restore your soul. Depend on me, and you will find the peace and strength you need to face each day. The enemy seeks to isolate you, to make you feel as though you must fight your battles alone. But you are never alone. I am with you, and I have given you my spirit to guide and empower you. Together, we can overcome any obstacle. Trust in my love, my wisdom, and my strength. I am your provider and sustainer. In me, you will find all that you need. Fifth, the enemy promotes procrastination. He whispers, "You can do it later, there is no rush." His voice is subtle yet persistent, nudging you to delay what I have called you to do. He knows that by encouraging you to put off obedience, he can lead you into disobedience. His aim is to keep you from fulfilling the purpose I have for your life by making you believe that there is always more time. The devil seeks to lull you into a false sense of security, convincing you that there is no urgency in following my commands. He wants you to believe that tomorrow is guaranteed, that there is no harm in waiting. Yet, every moment of delay is a step away from the path I have set for you. He understands that the more you postpone, the less likely you are to act. Procrastination is his tool to steal your time, your purpose, and your blessings. But I say to you, today, if you hear my voice, do not harden your hearts. Obey promptly, for delayed obedience is disobedience. When I call, It is not without reason or purpose. My timing is perfect, and my commands are given with your best interests in mind. To delay is to step out of my will and into the enemy's trap. Consider the parable of the 10 virgins. 5 were wise and kept their lamps filled with oil, ready for the bridegroom's arrival. The other 5 were foolish, delaying their preparations until it was too late. When the bridegroom came, the foolish were unprepared and left behind. This is a lesson for you. Be ready, be vigilant, and act without delay when you hear my call. Think of the opportunities lost due to procrastination, the seeds you could have sown, the lives you could have touched, the blessings you could have received, all delayed because of the enemy's whisper that there is always more time. Do not be deceived. Your time is a precious gift, not to be squandered or delayed. I have given you a purpose and a mission. Do not let the enemy steal it from you by convincing you to wait. Trust in my timing and my guidance. When you act promptly in obedience, you align yourself with my will and open the door for my blessings. You step into the fullness of the life I have prepared for you. Procrastination may be a subtle temptation, but it is a powerful tool in the enemy's arsenal. Combat it with determination and a sense of urgency. Seek my direction daily and follow it without hesitation. Remember that every step of obedience brings you closer to the fulfillment of my promises and the realization of your destiny. Do not let the enemy's lies hold you back. Act now, and you will see my hand at work in your life, guiding you, blessing you, and using you for my glory. You are my child, and I have great plans for you. Step into them without delay. When I provided for my people in their hour of need, remember how I fed the Israelites with manna from heaven during their journey in the wilderness. Consider how I provided for Elijah through the ravens and the widow at Zarephath. Think of how I multiplied the loaves and fishes to feed the multitudes. Procrastination can also lead to missed opportunities for growth and transformation. Each act of obedience, no matter how small, builds your faith and strengthens your relationship with me. It is through these steps of faith that you grow and mature. Do not let the enemy rob you of this growth by convincing you to wait. Remember, the enemy's goal is to keep you from fulfilling my call on your life. He knows that delayed obedience can become a habit, leading to a life of missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. But I have called you to a life of abundance, of purpose, and of impact. Do not let the enemy's whispers of delay keep you from this. Take each day as an opportunity to follow my voice without hesitation. When I call, respond with a willing heart. Do not wait for a more convenient time or for the circumstances to be perfect. Trust that I will equip you and guide you as you step out in faith. In the small tasks and the significant moments, be prompt in your obedience. Let your life be a testament to your trust in me and your commitment to my will. Do not let procrastination steal the blessings I have in store for you. Obey promptly, and you will see my hand move in mighty ways in your life. Sixth, the devil spreads lies about your worth and abilities. He whispers into your mind, "You are not good enough. You will never measure up." These lies are meant to erode your confidence and make you doubt the gifts and talents I have given you. The enemy wants you to believe that you are inadequate for the tasks I have set before you, that you lack the ability to fulfill your calling. His goal is to make you feel defeated even before you begin. The devil knows that if he can make you question your worth and abilities, he can paralyze you with self-doubt. He wants you to compare yourself to others, to see only your shortcomings and failures, and to forget the unique purpose I have for you. He desires to make you feel unworthy and incapable, so you will hesitate, second guess, and ultimately abandon the path I have laid out for you. But I say to you, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You were crafted with care and intention. I have equipped you with every good thing to do my will. Before you were born, I knew you and set you apart for a purpose. You are my workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which I prepared beforehand for you to walk in. Remember that your worth is not determined by your achievements or the opinions of others, but by my love for you. I created you in my image, and I see you as precious and valuable. When the enemy tries to make you feel small and insignificant, remember that you are a child of the King. You have been given gifts and abilities uniquely suited to the tasks I have assigned to you. Do not let the enemy's lies take root in your heart. Instead, fill your mind with my truth. Meditate on my word and let it renew your mind. When you feel inadequate, recall my promises. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I will never leave you nor forsake you. My grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in your weakness. When you face challenges and feel unprepared, trust in my provision. I do not call the equipped, I equip the called. Whatever task I have set before you, I will provide the strength, wisdom, and resources you need to accomplish it. Do not rely on your own understanding or abilities, but lean on me. I am your strength and your shield. In me, you have all you need. Your worth and abilities are grounded in my truth, not the enemy's lies. When you doubt yourself, look to me. I have created you for a purpose, and I have given you everything you need to fulfill that purpose. You are more than a conqueror through him who loves you. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Reject the lies of the enemy and stand firm in my truth. You are capable. You are valued, and you are loved. Walk in the confidence that comes from knowing you are my child, equipped and empowered to do great things for my kingdom. Embrace the tasks I have set before you with faith and trust, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. Seventh, the enemy instigates comparison. He whispers in your ear, urging you to look at others and measure yourself against them. He wants you to feel inferior or superior, knowing that both paths lead to pride and discontent. His goal is to make you doubt my unique plan for your life and to steal the joy that comes from walking in your purpose. Comparison is a trap that the enemy uses to divert your attention from my plans for you. When you compare yourself to others, you lose sight of the gifts and talents I have given you. You begin to question your worth and doubt your abilities, thinking you are either not good enough or better than those around you. This mindset breeds insecurity and arrogance, distancing you from the humility and contentment that come from trusting in my design. But I say to you, do not compare yourself to others. You are my child, and I have a distinct purpose for you. Each of you is wonderfully made with gifts and abilities tailored to the specific tasks I have planned for your life. Your journey is unique, and the path I have set before you is designed specifically for your growth and fulfillment. Be content in who I have made you to be. Embrace your strengths and acknowledge your weaknesses, knowing that I am working in you to perfect you according to my will. Trust in my plan for your life, and do not let the enemy's lies cause you to doubt or envy the paths of others. Remember, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, created in my image with a purpose only you can fulfill. Keep your eyes on me and walk confidently in the path I have laid out for you. Find joy in your journey, knowing that you are uniquely loved and valued by me. Eighth, the devil cultivates anxiety by filling your mind with what-if scenarios. He wants you to worry about the future and to be consumed with fear of the unknown. These endless questions and hypothetical situations are designed to distract you from my peace and to keep you from trusting in my provision. The enemy knows that if he can fill your heart with anxiety, he can rob you of the joy and confidence that come from relying on me. Anxiety is a powerful tool of the enemy. It causes you to focus on what could go wrong rather than on my promises and my faithfulness. The constant state of worry and fear keeps you from experiencing the fullness of life that I have for you. It blinds you to the blessings of the present moment and makes you doubt my ability to provide for your needs. But I say to you, be anxious for nothing, in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Let your requests be made known to me. Bring your fears and concerns to me in prayer, and trust that I will take care of them. When you surrender your worries to me, you open your heart to receive my peace. My peace surpasses all understanding. It is a peace that calms the storm within you, even when the circumstances around you are chaotic. It is a peace that guards your heart and mind in Christ Jesus, keeping you anchored in my love and truth. Trust in my provision and care, for I am your shepherd, and I will lead you beside still waters. Do not let the enemy's lies fill your mind with anxiety. Instead, focus on my promises and let my peace rule in your heart. Trust in me with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge me, and I will direct your paths. Ninth, the enemy encourages isolation. He wants you to believe that you are alone, that no one understands or cares. He whispers lies that make you feel abandoned and forgotten, cutting you off from the support and love of others. Isolation weakens you and makes you vulnerable to his attacks, for it is in solitude that his lies can grow stronger, and your defense is weaker. The devil knows that when you are isolated, you are more susceptible to despair, fear, and discouragement. He aims to separate you from the community I have provided, knowing that in isolation, your strength diminishes and your hope fades. His desire is to see you struggle alone, feeling defeated and hopeless. But I say to you, I have created you for community. You are not meant to walk this journey alone. I have designed you to bear one another's burdens, to support and encourage each other in times of need. In the fellowship of believers, you find strength, comfort, and encouragement. You are reminded of my love and presence through the love and presence of others. Do not forsake the assembling of yourselves together. When you gather with others in my name, you invite my presence into your midst. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of them. In community, you experience my love and grace in tangible ways. You are built up in faith and fortified against the enemy's attacks. Reach out to others, share your burdens, and allow them to share theirs with you. In doing so, you fulfill my command to love one another as I have loved you. Isolation is a tool of the enemy, but community is a gift from me. Embrace it, nurture it, and find strength in the fellowship of believers. Remember, you are never truly alone. I am with you always, and I have placed you in a community of believers to walk alongside you. Together, you can withstand the enemy's schemes and grow stronger in faith and love. 10th, the devil highlights past failures to keep you from stepping out in faith again. He reminds you of every mistake, every sin, every shortcoming, hoping to make you feel unworthy and defeated. His goal is to burden you with guilt and shame, making you believe that you are unfit for the purpose I have set for you. By focusing on your past, he tries to paralyze your present and rob you of your future. The enemy is relentless in his accusations, bringing up old wounds and regrets to haunt you. He wants you to dwell on what you did wrong, rather than on what I have done for you. He seeks to make you forget my grace and my mercy, convincing you that your past disqualifies you from my love and service. But I say to you, do not listen to his lies. I have cast your sins as far as the east is from the west. I remember them no more. When you confess your sins, I am faithful and just to forgive you and to cleanse you from all unrighteousness. Your past failures do not define you. My forgiveness does. You are not condemned. You are redeemed. Do not let the enemy condemn you. He wants to keep you trapped in a cycle of guilt and self-doubt, but I have set you free. There is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. Your worth is not based on your past, but on my love for you. You are forgiven. and I have a future and a hope for you. Trust in my promises. I am the God of new beginnings. Each day is a fresh start, filled with my mercy and grace. Do not let the shadow of your past failures obscure the light of your future in me. Step out in faith, knowing that I am with you. I will guide you, strengthen you, and help you fulfill the purpose I have for your life. Remember, the enemy seeks to destroy, but I have come to give you life, and life more abundantly. Embrace my forgiveness, walk in my freedom, and step boldly into the future I have prepared for you. You are my beloved child, and nothing from your past can separate you from my love. My children, the devil seeks to steal your life through these schemes, but I have come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. Stand firm in the armor I have provided, the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shoes of the gospel of peace, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is my word. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. Trust in my love, my power, and my faithfulness. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Remember, you are not alone in this battle. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Walk in my light, live in my truth, and let my peace guard your heart. Embrace the future I have for you with confidence, knowing that you are my beloved child, and nothing can separate you from my love. Go forth in faith and live the abundant life I have promised. My beloved, I recognize you and understand the complexities of the challenges you've endured. Yet now is the moment for you to embrace my gifts. Your experiences, through every unexpected turn of your path, have taught you immensely. Your bravery and persistence have glimmered even in the darkest hours. When unforeseen hardships befell you, recognize they were not due to your deeds. They were attempts by adversaries to weaken your spirit. Now, look forward with hope as the earth vibrates with the onset of new beginnings. The sprouting of new life is visible to you deep in your soul. Embrace this certainty. This year promises a plentiful yield for you. The seeds you presumed lost have revived. They will come back to you transformed into magnificent and genuine blessings, nourishing your spirit without bringing any grief. These gifts will be free of strife or difficulties. I have positioned you precisely where you can thrive. Remember, I guide you and your sustenance is secured. When you act benevolently towards others, rely on me. Yet be cautious in placing absolute trust in humans. Adhere to my teachings, discard skepticism and despair, and ascend with steadfast belief. Through belief, I am capable of creating marvels and miracles of immense scale. Believe, and all becomes achievable. It materializes when viewed through the lens of belief. Yet understand, this isn't about chance or enchantment. I refer to my everlasting promise, one that invariably manifests at the perfect time as per my plan. You yearn for change, success, and prosperity for your kin, alongside kindness, insight, and sincerity in their existence. You fervently wish for a transformation, and I assure you of my transformative power. I possess the ability to alter hearts and minds swiftly, but your faith is essential. You're venturing into new territories, which you'll soon experience. Leave behind the old and advance with faith. Embrace the blessings I present to you. The period of trials has ended. Your era has arrived. Today, I will perform wondrous acts in your and your family's lives. The closed door will not cause you anguish. Communicate with me. Affirm your beliefs. Write down your faith in this comforting message, and accept this sacred encouragement from above. A closed door shouldn't lead to despair. A more magnificent portal will soon open, ushering in something even better. In the unseen realm, there's a spiritual contest for your life and faith. numerous foes challenge your progress, assaulting you externally and internally, unseen to you. I will send wise guides to aid you. Receive their advice humbly. Devote yourself to prayer, and much will be unveiled. You will triumph in this conflict. Every hurdle will disintegrate. Indeed, I could rescue you instantly, but your appreciation for your faith, talents, and abilities is crucial. Understand that triumphs aren't solitary. If you disregard my word and abandon your faith, foes will overpower and shatter you, but you are destined for greatness. You will be a source of blessings for many. Your kin will gain in wisdom and modesty, flourishing in all aspects. Yet, we must journey together. Extend your hand to me. You're ready to rise to a spiritual plane where destinies unfold and lives are transformed. Abundant goodness awaits you. Today, even as you hear this, solid foundations for your home are being laid, and future generations will recognize and follow me. Each will inherit a unique talent, a purpose, and a thirst for knowledge and readiness. Dream beyond your current vision, imagination, or belief. You and your family are destined for more than spiritual destitution, confusion, or a nomadic life burdened by debts. Realize this, my child, and heed my words. Learn to envision grander dreams. I will amplify your faith and prepare you to confidently welcome and manage these blessings that are already en route. In your moments of hardship, I will transform them into blessings, your sorrow into fortitude. Your suffering will vanish, and your heart will be mended with the affection I bestow upon you. I wish for you to sense my gentle caress in every place you find yourself, amidst the hustle and bustle. Pause briefly to accept this present I extend to you. Through faith, it will soothe your spirit and bring tranquility to your thoughts. I endow you with the strength to silence the tumultuous feelings that rage inside you. The unsettling news tires and weakens you, but remember, I am with you. This period of difficulty will fade, and a bright future awaits you. Under my benevolent gaze, no adversary can reduce the blessings I have declared for your life. I can transform adversity into fortune, scarcity into plenty, sickness into wellness. I possess this ability, and it is my wish for you to experience the miracles I have in store. My mission has been steadfast since the dawn of time. My purpose is to save, to bestow everlasting life, and to steer your path correctly. I am your path, your truth, your very existence. I am the answer and your haven. Hence, I implore you with affection, cling to my vows. Do not let your attention wander to the falsehoods of this realm. It fills me with joy to observe your faith in me, disregarding the intimidations of agitators. They aim to disrupt your serenity, to clutter your mind with rage and bewilderment, erroneous notions, and misplaced sentiments. Their desire is to see you consumed by remorse, ultimately estranged from truth, love, and my company. Now that you are aware of their tactics, I trust your devotion to me will not permit anyone to lure you away from this sanctuary of profound affection and unparalleled love. You have withstood solitude and a lack of warmth, but now I embrace you, fortifying you with heavenly vigor and encouragement, for you are dearly treasured. In your fear, I heard your calls for assistance. You sought my powerful intervention, mistakenly believing I was wrathful and reluctant to help. Understand that you will always need me, even in times of abundance. Never disregard this fact. Remain vigilant, as the foe aims to lull you into a false sense of security, to weaken your belief, disrupt your plans, and injure your soul. I am here to aid you in your current challenges. It grieves me to witness your anguish and despair. This is not what I desire for you. I do not wish for you to be tormented. Instead of dwelling on the same concerns, fretting, and obsessing, cease. Entrust all those worries to me, If thoughts of defeat encroach upon your mind, reject their falsehood. With a mighty God as your ally, defeat is an impossibility. Should despondency attempt to invade your spirit, refuse it entry, lest you commit a dire error. A believer in my might, anticipating my blessings, must not lose heart. If your zest for life wanes, lean on your faith. Your belief and service to the Almighty Sovereign God shall not go unrewarded. I will rejuvenate your spirit with divine affection and infuse you with a powerful desire to continue your struggle. Embrace the pledges I bestow upon your life. Seize these words I impart. Your adversaries demean you relentlessly, spewing falsehoods that you are unworthy of life. But you must cease heeding them. I desire for you to live fully, irrespective of your predicaments. Soon, you will again savor, sense, and accept my blessings. Your current troubles will be resolved if you have heeded my words thus far. It is not by chance. Affirm your belief and resolve to persevere against all challenges, cherishing me always. Your future is poised for a positive transformation. I will intervene on your behalf in extraordinary ways. With your very eyes, you will witness solutions emerge for all that currently weighs you down. Do not emulate those who surrender to pessimism or the views of those mired in spiritual desolation. If these words resonate with you, it is because I have enlightened your mind and heart. You have matured. You are prepared. The gateway to change is about to open. I am not a figment of hopeful imagination. You are familiar with me. You know my essence. Do not question my words any longer. In every instance of hardship, I have been your savior. With my caring embrace, I have given you life. Even when your past was scarred, once saved by me, your present became brighter. Do not measure your worth by standards of a world enamored with image and enslaved by opinion. Comparing will only steal the gift of contentment I intend. Value is not found in acclaim and numbers, but in character and wisdom. My acceptance is ceaseless. My delight overflows. You are already enough in my eyes. What the enemy means for evil will be repurposed for your gain. Hardships are serving a higher plan to spiritually position and strengthen you. The trials you now thank me for are those allowed to refine and shape you for the blessings to come. You have endured the fire and will now experience the fullness. The enemy will not prevail. I will use your past pain to help heal others and inspire hope. Your story showcases my redemptive power. You are an overcomer in the making. For now, stay focused on internal growth, not external factors you cannot control. Comparison and self-judgment will only feed feelings of failure. Measure progress by alignment with my will, not worldly methods. Your identity rests securely in belonging to me. You are forever safe in the shelter of my wings. I sing over you. I delight in you. You remain my masterpiece in progress. In stillness comes clarity and wise perspective. Anxiety blurs vision. Peace restores it. Inner alignments must precede outer change. As you yield daily to the sculpting of my hands, I will shape you into Christ's likeness. This lifelong process requires persistence in following my narrow path, not the crowded highways of culture. Stay near to me. If change comes, you don't understand. Trust my vision surpasses yours. I meticulously designed your life blueprint. Every experience serves a purpose. My plans to prosper you will not be thwarted. What I begin, I complete. I will open doors of destiny right on time. Wait patiently as I prepare you for each encounter and assignment. The next chapter awaits. The darkest night precedes the brightest dawn. Weeping whispers that joy is coming soon. This painful chapter is temporary, but spiritual growth is permanent. Courage was forged in your trials. Strength rose up from the ashes. You developed perseverance in the waiting times. Victory will be all the sweeter for having contended. My strength is perfected in your weakness. You are my hand-picked vessel through whom I will pour blessings. Your painful process of preparation is nearly complete. You will fulfill your purpose of profoundly impacting your family and community as my ambassador. You will rebuild ruins, restore hope, and represent my heart. Your influence will far exceed your expectations. Many who discounted you will soon seek your wisdom. Those who minimized and wounded you will kneel in repentance, asking forgiveness for rejecting my call on your life. They laughed when you spoke of my plans, deeming them delusions, but revelations that vindicate and astound await. By honoring me amidst scorn, your courageous faith will inspire many. I am elevating you to new spheres of influence among kindred hearts, where your gifts can fully thrive. I am your home. Abide in my rest, provision, and peace that transcend circumstance. I will never leave or forsake you. No earthly gain compares to the comfort of my presence. You are forever safe and loved in me. Rather than chasing status and trophies that rust, passionately pursue my priorities and pleasures. Pour yourself out to serve with humility, not to be served with accolades. Leave reputation management to me. Walk in purity and let my holiness silence critics. My plans for you are good, not harm, to give you hope and abundance in every way. Stay strong when opposition abounds. The darkest night still holds the promise of sunrise soon. Victory requires persevering through the darkness. Keep declaring my promises until they manifest. Breakthrough is brewing. Your day is dawning. Align heart and mind in soul allegiance to me and my kingdom. Then outward opportunity will follow. Uphold truth but reject rigidity. Grant grace but maintain godly standards. Be in this world but not of it. Be a bridge builder, not a wall of division. Walk in wisdom and compassion. Set minds free with truth spoken in love. Fulfillment is found in pleasing God, not people. Seek to reflect me accurately and point people to purpose. Pour into individuals, not institutions. Major on the spiritual, not just the practical. Always love, listen, and lean into me. I will fill your mind with insight to address every challenge. Abide in the vine, and you will bear lasting fruit. I know your secret tears, those cried alone in darkness. I have heard every anguished prayer. Though you have sometimes felt forsaken, I have always been near. You will never walk alone. My intimate involvement in each day's details reflects my love for you. Your life matters profoundly to me. Look ahead with expectancy to all the good I have prepared. Anticipate adventure, for our journey together will span the earth and eternity. But also cultivate contentment, for true joy is found in our quiet moments too. Cherish this season of privacy and preparation. Though progression feels slow, I am using it to develop you for more effective service. For now, rest in the knowledge I am very pleased with your persevering faith and steadfast love. Soon, you will awaken to increased impact. Days of isolation will give way to meaningful contribution. But stay surrendered in each stage. Seek to become, not just do, as transformation precedes assignment. When the time is right, you will step into the plans I have prepared. Until then, let deep waters of wisdom well up from within. Your leadership will arise from who you are, not just what you know. Your influence will flow from the inside out. This time of obscurity and struggle is only a season, not your destiny. I am charting your course to a richer existence and meaningful work. The trials you have endured will unlock empathy you could not obtain any other way. You will draw from your pain to pour hope into other broken hearts. The compassion birthed in your own valleys will become a well from which many will draw life. Thank me for the closed doors and delays that ushered you along this narrow path of dependence and spiritual growth. Though often difficult, it was designed ultimately for your benefit. I am growing character, wisdom, and strength in you that could not blossom any other way. You are becoming a mighty oak of righteousness with deep roots and thick skin for the storms ahead. Yet your heart ever remains tender toward me. You have faced various trials and sought me in each one. Tests reveal areas needing my refinement. Those storms try you. They align you more closely with me. I use every experience to transform you into the beautiful masterpiece I envisioned you to be. Though the process is often painful, the end result will be worth it all. Stay the course. Finish the race. Keep your eyes on the eternal, not just the temporal. With me, you have already overcome. No obstacle can ultimately impede my purposes for you. You will fulfill every promise in my perfect timing. Until then, rest in my love. Soon, you will stand on the mountaintops and marvel at the way I led you through every valley along the way. The full mosaic of your life will reveal my majesty when one day you view it from heaven's perspective. For now, embrace the mystery of my ways past finding out. Understand I perform my best work in secret, not on center stage like man. Trust me even when you cannot trace my hand. Keep following in faith even when the way seems unclear. The path often passes through darkness, but joy comes in the morning. Weeping whispers that delight is coming soon. Each day presents new opportunities to demonstrate trust. As you rely on me through stormy seas and unpredictable changes, our bond grows deeper. I am always working to redeem what the enemy means for harm. Though his attacks are fierce, my purposes will prevail. Nothing can thwart my loving plans for you. Rest in my absolute faithfulness. Beloved one, pour out your heart to me. I care more than you know. Not one tear falls without my notice. I collect each one in my bottle, saving your hurts and recording your journey. My heart breaks with every injustice you have suffered. I mourn with you. But better days will come. Justice and joy will prevail. You have endured this difficult stretch with courage and grace. It has strengthened your spiritual muscles and deepened your roots of faith and perseverance. Like metal refined by fire, you are becoming more useful to me. The Holy Spirit is developing in you a greater capacity to contain more of my glory. Your trials have prepared you to rise higher. Promotion is coming. Keep standing through this night, for your new day is dawning. I have not forgotten you. Breakthrough is brewing. You are exactly where I want you in this moment. All is aligning for me to thrust you forward. Divine connections, resources, revelations, and open doors are imminent. What I open, no one can shut. Stay near to me, resting in my presence daily. Abide in the shelter of my wing. Then you will be prepared for each opportunity I send. Stay attuned to my timing and direction so you recognize each divine appointment. I am ordering your steps so you will encounter the right people at the right time to fulfill your purpose. You will look back on this season as essential groundwork for the greater impact and influence to come. Just as a beautiful tapestry begins with disjointed threads, so too your life's true design will one day make sense. You will see how every experience is intricately woven together for good, producing a priceless masterpiece displaying my grace and glory. Until then, trust the weaver and his wise, loving ways. Keep following me down the narrow road less traveled. It is hard but leads to life, not the wide crowded path toward destruction. Many false guides shout loudest, but heed my gentle whisper, though subtle. My voice holds the promise of peace. You discern truth by resonance in your spirit, not external performance. That inner witness is my spirit guiding you into all truth. Stay ready, for I will soon present opportunities you have long awaited. But first, take time to renew your mind, refocus your priorities, and reflect my heart. Meditate on my principles. Discard distractions that demand your time and energy, but yield little reward. Invest in the eternal instead of the temporary. Allow my pruning to prepare greater fruitfulness. As you yield to this refining process, You are gaining skill in hearing my voice and trusting my ways. You know wisdom calls gently, while foolishness demands compliance and crouches at every door. Choose well when facing daily decisions. Seek my heart before your own. I will guide your steps on the optimal path of purpose I have prepared. You will grow tall, sink deep roots, and bear much fruit that nourishes many. But stay dependent on my reign. Abide in my healing light. I will make you thrive, not just survive. I break off dead branches so new ones can grow. I will gently prune away weights holding you down. I craft beauty from brokenness. You are my beloved masterpiece in the process. The completed you shall be magnificent. But you must hold on. Let the potter shape the clay. The way may seem long and tiring, but don't give up now when you're so close to breakthrough. The very breakthrough you've prayed for that seemed hopeless is just ahead now. But you must keep believing even when forward progress stalls, even when energy wanes and doubts arise, when it feels like you've taken steps backward, when you desperately need rest but can't pause the journey. Hold tightly to me, your source of strength. Take nourishment from my living word. Let me wash your wounds with gentle cleansing truth. Lean your full weight into my strong arms, able to bear you over this final hill. My beloved child, I know at times you feel tossed about on a restless sea, wearied from paddling against the waves, but keep your eyes fixed on me, your anchor of hope. I will bring you to safe harbor in my perfect timing. What the enemy means for harm, I will use for your good. In the trials, you are becoming more like me, compassionate, courageous, and patient. My son endured Calvary's cross before receiving his crown of glory. I refined and prepared Joseph in prison before exalting him to the palace. Their trials were temporary, but the godly character gained was eternal. This is my purpose for you. Stay faithful when the way seems long and difficult. Keep walking forward even when you do not yet see what I see ahead. Hold on when the winds howl fiercely against you. Anchor deep in me. Allow these trials to shape you into the overcomer I created you to be. That is my loving desire for your present struggle. It will lead to great strength and wisdom, valuable to you and others, but you must persevere. My plans for you extend beyond this season of hardship. I know the great potential within you, but also understand your weaknesses and limitations. I am pleased with your sincere faith, not your flawless performance. All fall short of perfection, so reject false standards of comparison and condemnation. The voices that shame and accuse you do not come from me. My spirit brings gentle conviction that leads to hope and freedom. Let go of unrealistic expectations that trap you in endless cycles of failure, guilt, and striving. Come sit with me in grace. You compare yourself to others and forget that each person's path is uniquely tailored to shape their growth. Comparing your story to someone else's is unwise. Be patient. Learn the lessons I am teaching you right now. Allow me to write your story one day at a time. It will unfold beautifully as you yield to my wisdom and timing. For now, rest in my unconditional love. I know the desires of your heart, what you hope and long for. I place them there. It makes me smile to see you delight in my gifts, dreaming of how to use them for good. But some dreams are for a future season. Their fulfillment is not yet for today. Do not worry. I have all things safely in hand. What I start, I finish. No good thing will I withhold from you. But you must trust my timing and process. Children must wait many years before they are fully mature and prepared for future responsibilities. But no loving parent forgets or disregards their child's hopes and dreams. At the proper time, when the foundations are firmly laid, I will begin construction and bring those good desires to reality. The greater the building, the deeper its foundations must be. But my living word reminds you that I work unseen much of the time. My child, I have been actively at work within you, equipping, preparing, and shaping your inner life. though you could not perceive it. Now the time of visible manifestation nears. The old will be cleared away, and my promised new building will rise in due time. Be faithful. I remain so pleased and proud of you. Though you may see only problems and feel inadequate, I see your heart sincerely turned toward me. I see your patient endurance through difficulties and willingness to serve me. These are precious to me. I see you through eyes of grace, mercy, and compassion. My beloved child, created in my very image, do not believe the lies that you are worthless. My spirit assures you of your true identity. You are my priceless treasure. You have a profound purpose. Your unique personality and gifts delight me. Walk forward with confidence in who I made you to be. Listen less to those negative inner voices. I know they echo deep wounds, past stumbles, and disappointments, but refuse to let your past define your future. Take those thoughts captive. Sort through them. Release what is false. Receive my healing truth. Let me speak to you now with my loving and empowering voice. You feel alone, but I'm constantly with you, surrounding you with my light. You feel inadequate, but my spirit's power and gifts reside within you. You feel worthless, but I paid the ultimate price to redeem you. You feel hopeless, but I hold your future and it is very good. You feel powerless, but I am Almighty God, and nothing is impossible for me. My beloved child, do not despair that the waiting stretch is long. I know your sincerest hopes and dreams and delight to fulfill them in my time. Until then, I am with you. When the path seems lonely, take my hand and walk with me. I will lift your weariness and infuse you with patient perseverance for the journey ahead. We will walk together side by side. You are not alone. When you feel afraid, anxious, or disheartened, lean into my embrace and rest. Listen closely, and you will hear my heartbeat of love for you. I will drive out fear with my perfect love. Be still and know that I am God. I am in control. I am working beautifully in and through you. When you grow tired from the battles, come away with me to a quiet place. In my presence is fullness of joy and restoration of the soul. Drink deeply from the well of living waters I freely give. You will go out with renewed strength for the tasks ahead. Victory is assured when you abide in me. Do not worry about what tomorrow may hold. Sufficient for today are the challenges at hand. Stay focused on me, my love, my leading, my empowering. Fear traps you in imagined futures that may never come. Faith positions you in each present moment to see my hand at work. Lift up your eyes anew each day. There will be beauty if you look through my lens of love. Walk forward with expectancy. Anticipate opportunities to trust me, to rest in me, to shine my light into darkened places. You are exactly where I planned for this moment. More will be revealed soon. But for now, breathe deep, my peace. Listen for my gentle whisper. Hold my hand in childlike faith. This is enough for today. Together, we will finish this race. My purpose for you will be fulfilled. My child, click on the subscribe button to be part of our community.